guys, welcome to the channel. You're watching Silas K Creations and my name is Keisha. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel today, and I do hope that if you find this content of interest to you that you will go ahead and you will like this video and subscribe. That way you're able to capture all of the notifications that come when I post new content for you to splurge in on this YouTube platform. So what are we going to talk about today? Today we are going to talk about and share some things I recently purchased from a couple of different sources. I would say recently, but honestly, some of this stuff I've kind of had for a couple weeks now, but I'm just getting around to really trying to organize it some on my table and store it away. Before I store it all away, I wanted to share with you all first so you can kind of see what I have, and you can remind me as I start talking about projects, like, hey, don't forget you have this thing, because sometimes you purchase these items and you forget that you have them as you're thinking about projects. All right, so first up is a Temu order that I placed. I placed a Temu order. We're in late October. I placed this order, I would say maybe mid-October, and it did just come recently, and I was able to get this order unpacked. And I want to first tell you that I have not ordered from Temu in a while, because I find that when I did my first Temu order, I was getting so many notifications and dings on my phone about different offers and deals, and I just decided to stay away from Temu for a while. Not to mention, I find that their website can be overwhelming. So unless I'm looking for something specific, I will not typically go to Temu. But I was looking for something specific, so I did visit Temu, and as you all know, I made some earrings recently, and I shared some of those earrings on my channel here, so feel free to go back and watch that content. But after doing the earrings and getting inspiration around doing a faux leather pouch and just all the other things I could possibly do, I went ahead and bought a couple of lots of some faux leather. And I have quite a bit here. I'm not going to show you every single color, but I will show you in terms of like the texture and a bulk showing. So first up is this this lot of different crocodile snakeskin faux leather, and it comes in a variety of different colors, all fluorescent in color, and those are here. Lots of different colors here. I have this faux leather from Temu. I do like it a lot. And then I have a collection, and I really do mean collection, of faux suede that also came from Temu. And I have so much here. I'm not going to go through every single color, but you can pretty much see that there's like lots of different colors here for faux suede. And you all know I love a decent animal print. I do love animal print a lot. I don't actually sew a lot of animal print, but I am trying to, because I like it so much, get into the swing of like really adding a lot more of animal prints in my wardrobe and in my accessories and things like that. So I do have a pretty nice collection here of different animal print faux leather that also came from Temu. Different prints there. And then I have this this textured faux leather as well, different shades of brown from Temu. I like these a lot. And so this, I don't think this is actually faux leather. I really don't know what it is, but it was sparkly in texture, and I feel like it was described as faux leather, because I don't remember putting anything else in my search engine on Temu other than the faux suede or faux leather. But I do have this here, and these are nice glittery prints as well, and they all have this nice backing on them. And I got this other set of faux leather. So lots of faux leather going on over here. And then the last lot of faux leather is what I have here. Again, some animal print, and you'll see like this foil color here, like a copper, and then I have this gold. So this is what I got from Temu. I don't know the exact measurement of these, but I will go ahead and put that at the somewhere in my video in the screen, so you'll know what the measurements are for these. But I will tell you honestly, if you're really looking to play around and do something with faux leather or faux suede, I definitely would recommend you going to Temu. As you can see, there's a lot to choose from. They're smaller in sizes, but it will at least get you used to learning how to sew with leather and faux suede. You can really do a lot of fun things with this stuff. So I was thinking, obviously, like, you know, earring accessories, pouches, or wallets and things like that. Next thing I got from Temu, it is not crafting related, it's not sewing related, but it's actually a 3-in-1 wireless charger, and it says it's foldable. So I don't have it taken out of its case just yet. It's still pretty much, you know, boxed up, but it was really inexpensive on Temu, so I went ahead and put this on my cart as well. I thought this might serve as a one-stop shop to charge my my cell phone, my iPhone, my AirPods perhaps, and also my Apple Watch. So I'm hoping that this works really well, and I'm able to get a good life expectancy from this product. Okay, so next up was a recent trip I took to Joann Fabrics, and I must admit I am really proud of myself, because I realized when I went into Joann Fabrics that I have not visited a Joann Fabrics in a pretty long time. I really want to say the last Joann Fabrics I actually stepped foot in was the one I went to in Myrtle Beach over the summer, and that was in July. Not to say I have not been looking at fabric or purchasing fabric, but I have not actually been in a Joann Fabrics, I think, since that time. So I felt really good about not, you know, actually stepping foot there. Although I have been like a Hobby Lobby, but I was going to Joann Fabrics quite often. I mean, not always to buy big stuff, but I would go there quite often for things like interfacing or thread or something like that. But anyway, I broke that trend and I made my way to Joann Fabrics over the weekend actually. And what I managed to purchase, I am happy that I went in and got just what I needed to get. Now, I did take advantage of a sale they had on their thread. Of course, they always have sales on their thread. So I do have some thread here that I'm going to show you in just a moment. But I really went to Joann Fabric for, I wanted to get some buttons. So I did not have a red blazer in my wardrobe, and I wish I could say that I made this, but I didn't. But it is a Tahari blazer that I found, and I was able to purchase. And what I want to do with this blazer is exchange this gold button here for a silver button. And I'm going to show you up close what that button looks like. Right now it's just the gold button on here, but I want to trade out the gold button for a silver button. It might be a plain silver button, I don't know, or I'm looking for more of a sparkly button to exchange it for. So I did find these pretty buttons in Joann Fabric, and I'm going to pretty soon take this gold button off and just go ahead and hand sew one of these buttons on here. The buttons, as it relates to the fabric, the thread I purchased. So I have a couple of items here that I need to do some alterations on, and I did not have the items with me when I went to Joann Fabrics. So I actually had to take advantage of their buy 3 get 3 free on the thread, and I did that. So first thing I need to do is I need to hem these pants. I bought these sweatpants for my daughter when I was in Texas, and they're quite long on her. So I need to hem the bottom here. And because I wasn't sure of the shade of brown or taupe this was, I went ahead and I purchased really three. No, I purchased four actually, because I was that undecided in terms of which one to use. So I'm just gonna put this on my shoulder so you can kind of see what they look like. And I'm glad that I actually did end up getting one of the shades that I need to have that matched this perfectly. But again, I wasn't sure. When I was in Joann Fabrics, I took advantage of the sale and got several different colors. So this color here is the one I think that matches perfectly. Well, actually it's this color that matches more, but I got these two here, and I also got this darker one that clearly is not going to work, and I got this one that has a little bit of mauve in it. It's like a pink mauve, like a mauve with a little bit of brown in it. And then I got this dark brown. Now again, I got these, but I wasn't sure exactly which shade was going to be the right shade. So I'm glad that I got this shade here, and this shade works out perfectly to hem these pants. So I do have this here. All right, and then I had this burnt orange top, which is really cute. However, it's a little long on my arm, so I need to take some of the length off of the arm, and I need to hem it, and I will likely just put elastic around the armband of it, around the wrist. And I needed to find a thread to match this perfectly, and I'm glad to say that I made the right choice there. So I have all of my thread here that I purchased with the buy 3 get 3 free. While I was in Joann Fabrics, I also managed to purchase some liner fabric or lining fabric. I was actually surprised that when I went into the store, I asked the salesperson where could I find the lining fabric, and I expected the person to ask me, well, what kind of lining are you looking for? But they didn't. They took me directly to a spot in the store that had nothing but lining fabric. So that was quick and easy for me, not having never used lining or shopped for lining fabric. So you all know that I am in the process of making a cape that I want to have for the fall as part of my Make 9 board for this year. And because I have been undecided in what I wanted to do, I went ahead and purchased two of just basic colors for lining, black and blue. So I have both of these lining fabrics I purchased from Joann's, and I think I got about 3 to 4 yards. I'm not sure how much. I think I got 4 yards of each, but I figured since I am still trying to determine what to start cutting in terms of the pattern, if I do not use this for my capes, I will have it because I do want to eventually, likely next year, start working with lining and learning how to use lining in my garment makes. So I will be prepared with basic colors for lining in my stash. So the last item that I purchased from Joann when I was in the store was my daughter. She has this habit of telling me like, Mom, you told me you were going to, and I'm like, I don't ever remember saying that, but yeah, let's talk about it. So she told me that I told her I was going to make her a blanket, and I don't remember ever telling her that. First of all, the fabric you need to use for most blankets is pretty messy, and I'm learning I don't really like to use a lot of messy fabric. So I don't feel like it's something I would have been like a quick yes to, honestly. But she did see this no sew throw kit, so I figured her and I can work on this together. It was actually on sale. I did not pay $39 for this at all. It would have been a hard no at the time. But yeah, I went ahead and purchased this. She liked the snowman on it. She saw another one that had like a pickup truck with a Christmas tree in it. I was like, let's look at all the options. So after looking at all the options, she saw this one here and we went ahead and purchased it. So this is a no-sew throw kit, and apparently it's anti-pill fleece, and looks like the instructions to make this thing is on the back. So we are going to go ahead and work on this maybe during her holiday break, the Thanksgiving break maybe. But it looks like it says on here, oh, it doesn't say it. I asked the sales attendant. I asked them, when we make this, how do we get the tassels? You know, how do we get the tassels around the side? And they said the instructions for that would be here, and we likely just have to maybe cut and then like use the excess fabric maybe to like tie it around. I don't know, we'll figure it out. And maybe once we start that process, I'll take you guys along on that journey, because it's probably gonna be really quick, but who knows with this kind of stuff. So, but it says no sew through. All right, so the last of my purchases recently comes from a Fabric Mart buy. So periodically, I think you all know that Fabric Mart will do their no shipping costs on their garments. And again, I've been thinking about the cape, and I found a really pretty lining fabric on their website. Again, I think I purchased this maybe early October, some weeks ago. And I bought it for it's 4 yards, and it's an olive tan multicolor polyester floral print lining fabric. And I have 4 yards of this. And again, I thought this would be quite fun to put in a cape, but because I have not done the lining yet, I'm not sure that I am comfortable enough with having a printed lining in the inside of my garment while the outside is solid, because I don't want this lining to appear on the outside in any kind of way. So this is probably something I will save for much later when I'm more comfortable doing linings. I also thought that this might be a good piece of fabric to use for I think they call it like a bias skirt or like a slip skirt or something like that, because it's silky enough, I think. But I don't know, have you guys ever used a lining fabric of any sort to make like a bias skirt or like a slip skirt or dress? Let me know. But I thought I could use that for this purpose as well, since I do have 4 yards of it. But yeah, I bought this for the purpose of using it as a liner or lining in a cape or something like that. So now the last of everything I have, or almost the last, I have more fabric from Fabric Mart, and this was actually called a colonial blue rayon polyester Calvary twill. Basically it's twill fabric, but it's dark blue, and again, it's very heavy. At least it's heavy like this, but it's a nice dark blue. It does feel like it has a little bit of stretch to it, but it's a twill fabric that I purchased from Fabric Mart as well. And again, online I was thinking a cape, but I don't know. I've never worked with twill. I am glad that I do have it, but I could now see this maybe in like a nice pair of pants. I do plan to work on some pants next year, and at least I have this fabric that I could use for that purpose, perhaps, if not for a cape. I also would like to eventually, pretty soon, work on a coat at some point. So this could also be a nice maybe fall or winter coat, maybe a fall coat, because it's not really heavy. But I feel like there's a lot I can do with this, so I don't know if I'm going to use this right away or not, but I do have it now, and it was on sale as well. I got 4 yards and total price came to $16, so I thought that was a good buy. So the last of my purchases recently actually came from a local fabric store here in my community, and it's called a Fabric Place, and they have a lot of designer fabrics, not cheap fabric, but very, very nice designer type fabrics. And I did purchase fabric from them once before, and it was an Ankara fabric, and it was on sale. And I think that's the fabric I used to make my shorts that I did early this year. But I went to their button section thinking about a button I can use for my cape options. And I purchased 4 different types of buttons because they're for 4 different types of purposes. And again, not really decided right now what direction I want to go with this cape. I wanted to just be prepared with whatever I decide to do at any given moment. So I did purchase some buttons here, and I'll show you what they are. I don't remember the sizes of these buttons. I'll have to measure them and maybe put them in the bottom for you all, or put them down in the comments. Not the comments, but put them down on the screen below. But I got this one here. This will be nice on a cape. It's a basic black. And I have a blue. I guess as you can see right now what direction I'm taking the color of my cape, and I got this blue here. So that would be for one of the cape designs. And then I have another set of blue, another set of blue and black, and this is the smaller button. You can kind of see through through the shirt where, you know, the design on it there. And another basic blue. And it's this here. So those are the buttons. Now, I will tell you, the gentleman at the store was very, very helpful, and I knew that he did not just want me to spend my money, because he told me that, you know, based off the sizes I was looking for, I would make out much better by going to like a Joann Fabrics or a Hobby Lobby to look for buttons. But I really wanted to patronize his business, and I kind of did want to splurge a little bit on my button choices. So I will not tell you these buttons were cheap, because they were not cheap. Honestly, I think total these buttons probably cost me about right around $30 or so. I mean, yeah, that's a bit much, but I don't buy buttons often. It was a splurge, and I really want to do well on this cape I want to make. So I went ahead and did the splurge and purchased the buttons for $30 odd from my local fabric store. So I don't regret it. I have them now in my stash, and I feel good about it. So those are all the things that I recently purchased for my room, for my projects. I am right on the brink of cutting into my my pattern choice on my cape. And once I get that process started and done, I will share with you all how it went, what I like, what I don't like about it. But yeah, that's all that I had to share with you all today. Let me know what your thoughts are on my purchases, all of the things I have here, the faux leather and suede fabric choices and pieces, the lining fabric, my buttons, all the things. And let me know what you purchased recently that you are excited about for your sewing project. Thank you for watching my video, and until we come together again, take care and God bless.